Liverpool fan in Japan.
Hello YouTube, Liverpool fan in Japan here, the Miyazaki man, Sai. Liverpool FC have just beaten Sevilla 4-1 in the penultimate pre-season friendly. One coming up later tonight against Las Palmas, can't wait to see that too. It was a fantastic showing. Diogo Jota scored probably the goal of the season. Actually, goal of the pre-season, right? Luis Diaz scored 2, he was clinical. And Trey Nyoni, what a player. Probably the best player in the world. Thiago-esque, absolutely sliced through the ball, clinical, into the bottom corner, fearless, and Van Dijk pushed him back to celebrate with a cop. I love it. I love what I've seen in preseason. In fact, I love what I've seen in preseason so much that I gave a big roundup and summary of preseason from Aya River in Miyazaki, Japan. YouTube, Liverpool fan in Japan here, the Miyazaki man, Sai. Richard Hughes was... Here's some clips. Yeah, that video will come out soon too. But before we carry on, I want to show you the statistics from this game because there's one stat that absolutely blows my mind and pretty much confirms to me that slot ball is going to be a domineering style of play, because look how clinical Liverpool are. Out of the 12 shots, 9 shots on target. This means the Slot is going to work the position until he finds the opportune time for the players to shoot. We're not going to go for many pot shots, maybe less long shots, more through balls, but we're going to work the ball until there's a definitive goal scoring opportunity, and off they go, get it on target and work from there. And that's what I love to see. And Mo Salah played incredibly well between the lines as a playmaking forward from the wide position, as did Diogo Jota. Diogo Jota as the false 9, dropping deep to link up the play. He is basically doing the Firmino role, except on the fact that he's clinical as well, as seen by the absolute scorcher. Full on the volley, left foot, dipping, arcing into the side of the net. Lautaro Martinez is world heralded as an absolute ruthless striker, but Diogo Jota is better than Lautaro Martinez, and we already have him on our books, and that can only be a good thing. And I'm so glad that we got through pre-season without injuries. Trent Alexander-Arnold was a little bit of a worry, hobbling in the first half, but he came out and played the second half, so no issues there whatsoever. Sevilla sometimes come with a bit of a bad attitude and absolutely done us in. Last time we played them, was it Joris Gagnon or something like that? Absolutely wrecked Lasse Euruzzi. That was bad. It got really heated as well. Luckily, that player, I think, is no longer playing professional football because nobody's taking a chance on him and his attitude stinks. So, karma, right? Anyway, I digress. Liverpool are now a possession-based team, and the fact that we dominate teams, right, allows us to have that game management factor that sees a game out, and we fashion the opportunities and starve the opposition of possession. And even when we lose possession, the pressing is as a team. The whole team moves as a unit. It's fantastic to see. It's no longer the 3s and 4s as a Jurgen Klopp era. It's now the whole team shifting and maneuvering and congesting the play, pressuring in an opportune moment, especially on the widths and on the flanks. It's working absolutely fantastic, because what it allows us to do, if we win the ball on the flanks, like the red arrows on the overlap, a Soboslai, his athleticism, a Gravenberch, who did his prospects for the season no harm. He really turned up and did a fantastic job as well. And in the latter game against Las Palmas, the 2 ballers, Harvey Elliott and Curtis Jones, getting on the ball, making the play happen, sliding in Darwin Núñez, will be really good to see as well. We've got the pace in Gakpo and Núñez in that particular match. But I want to shout out to Alexis McAllister, who looks fit and firing already. Even though he's only just come back to the squad, hasn't had much of a bonding time, he's an intelligent player with a high IQ. And these kind of players just slot in like silk into the slot machine, and it's fantastic to see. We've got intelligent players and players with leadership as well. And you've got to imagine in the latter match that Wataru Endo will allow Curtis Jones and Harvey Elliott the platform to really build our play, protecting that back line as well. So we have balance in the first lineup and the second line. And this is why we probably will allow someone like Stefan Bajcetic, who's just coming back into the squad, a season out on loan, probably with a recall option as well, to get his form, to get his fitness, to get his rhythm, to get his groove. It makes sense for all parties as well, because he may be the long-term successor to Wataru Endo in the 6 positions, in 6 hybrid 8 position, but he needs regular game time, and it's so hard for even a quality player like Bajcetic to get game time. And it says that much that Bobby Clark might be sold to RB Salzburg for 6 million plus, right? Even Ben Doak might be loaned out. Arne Slot is ruthless. He'll do whatever it takes to win in his way, in his style, getting his personnel in and shaping the squad the way he wants to. And I'm all for it, because he looks like a winner with a winning mentality. And look how much of his philosophy he's implemented into this Liverpool team in such a short space of time. And it was great to see Anfield give him a fantastic reception as well, right? He will know what Anfield is all around. But I think he's more ruthless, more stone cold Steve Austin badass type, in the way that he is so focused on result and dominating and winning silverware and creating the Arne Slot dynasty of ruthless success, that sometimes he may appear a bit standoffish. He won't be pumping up the crowd like a Jurgen Klopp, but it means the world to him. And as long as he understands that Liverpool fans are passionate and thrive on success as well, it'll be a mutually beneficial partnership that everyone will love. And speaking of love, it's great to see our big man Alisson Becker at the back as well. What an icon, what an inspiration. He is probably the best Liverpool keeper of all time. That is probably why Queeve Kelleher might go to pastures new. Jaros might be the new number 2, and Mamashvili as well from Valencia might be a long-term prospect, but still, Alisson Becker probably is in his prime for at least 3 to 4 years more. And he's so popular and such a good person as well. Brazil number 1. I don't think any keeper suits Liverpool FC more than Alisson Becker. Distribution, shot stopping, saving. He didn't have much to do, but when he does get called upon, he's always focused and always in the moment and reliable. And speaking of reliable, end product Luis Diaz, is that what we're going to see this season? If we see that this season, the whole league is in trouble. Cutting inside, he's got a silky footwork. You can't forget that his dad being kidnapped, right? Back in Colombia. Wow, that must have rained on his mentality, his head. You know, everything in life gets put in perspective when your family and your loved ones are in a perilous situation. However, I'm glad that got resolved in a right way, and now he can focus on his football and delivering for Liverpool. And if he can get his shooting boots on and be clinical, and if Arne Slot can get Mo Salah and Luis Diaz firing, and Diogo Jota and Nunes the service from the line behind him, that will mean we're in for a very, very good season. And I'm really excited to see that battle between Luis Diaz and Cody Gakpo, and see who comes up top trumps, because I'm sure they'll both have a fantastic season in the Slot machine, since Slot is very keen on the finest details and minute attention to little things that will make the difference, the little characteristics that will get the players into the right positions and attacking patterns of play. They practice it in training as well, certain patterns of play to facilitate a Jota, a Luis Diaz, a Cody Gakpo, Mo Salah. Now, speaking of Mo Salah, his off-the-ball running is probably his best attribute ever. Ever since we've got Mo Salah, Egyptian king running down the wing, his off-the-ball running and movement is phenomenal. But he really struggles to dribble past the player nowadays. He just really struggles with that aspect. So I'd like to see him to hold up a player until he gets the reinforcements, to play the ball around until the ball can be returned to him in a more prominent position to really play make or get himself in the goal-scoring positions. And credit to Peque as well for Sevilla. He cut inside and hit a fantastic, unstoppable shot into the side net past Jaros as well. Typical. Jaros comes in and loses the clean sheet. However, it wasn't from a beautiful moment of play. It was the fact that we lost a 50-50 on the edge of our area with a loose touch by their Nigerian winger as well. If we had won that, the ball's out of danger. We lost that. The space opens up. He hit a beautiful curler. You got to give credit to a beautiful goal by Sevilla. And let's put in a word for Trey Nyoni as well. Wow, he's fearless. He's a baller. He really has a high ceiling. His technique reminds me of Cesc Fabregas. The way he hits the ball, his composure on the ball, the way he shuffles his feet around. Confidence in the young lad. He's going to be a star. In fact, he might already have become the highest potential prospect in our youth ranks. And that's saying something, considering Rio Engamoha has joined. Ben Doak has a high ceiling. Stefan Bajcetic has a high ceiling. Joao Kwanzaa made one mistake with a loose touch at the back. He needs to rub that out for this season. But he will be a mainstay of the Liverpool defence for years to come, because he's got a rock-solid mentality and he loves playing for Liverpool, and he looks composed. He looks like a pseudo Van Dijk, even though he hasn't got the long ball ability of Van Dijk. And speaking of the long ball ability of Van Dijk, that long pass to Salah is still a prominent part of his play, even though Arne Slot's system is more square, lateral-based passing. When you've got an asset like that, you might as well use it. Trent Alexander-Arnold cleared the lines beautifully on occasion, and Van Dijk's ball is still a prominent part of our play, and the long ball will be there when opportune times to strike. And isn't it even better that if the opposition are set up expecting the short passing to press high up, in a moment's notice, when we don't abuse that long ball, on occasion when we do hit it, it'll catch them completely off guard. So Alisson, Van Dijk and Trent will have a field day getting the assist before the assist, and I love to see it. And speaking of quick feet and shifting your way out of possession, Gravenberch's crazy feet, right? Give credit to Gravenberch. He's knuckled down, he's smiling, he's working hard, he's under a Dutch coach at the moment, he looks happy, high potential, still a young player, right? Now he finally gets a full pre-season, like Endo, with Liverpool, And my goodness, on the edge of the area, when he shuffles one side and shuffles the other side, that's going to come off someday. And when it does, it's probably going to be the win against Man City, right? Can't wait to see it. Gravenberch will be important. He's the wild card. He's the joker in the pack. That unpredictability, I'm all for it. And he's working hard. He's been deployed in a double pivot, a deeper lying formation at the moment. And let's see if he can worm his way out of there, because he has the propensity to power his way through the lines as well, like he did past Rodri to get our equaliser with Trent Alexander-Arnold. So a lot of good things to come out of Ryan Gravenberch. And Szoboszlai is an absolute machine. The beautiful Hungarian looks fresh, looks fit, looks rejuvenated. He's going to start the season on fire as well. He scored cracking goals. He's going to get some quality assists. His running is fantastic. And our midfield looks completely overpowered. If we get Zubimendi, a deep line controller in there, it'll be all gravy, baby. By gravy, I mean Gravenberch. Gravy. So what have we got to work on still? Well, they're looking fit, they're looking fresh, there's rivalries in there, there's competition for positions, slot bought as well into effect. We're clinical in terms of converting shooting opportunities into shooting opportunities on goal, which will allow spillages and a percentage conversion for, you know, the goalkeeper errors and all that kind of stuff. Is beautiful to see. And now I just want to see Darwin Núñez incorporated into this tactic to see if we can truly unlock the Uruguayan's poaching, scoring, overall physical prowess, his overall ability. He's a complete package. If we can unlock Darwin Núñez, we're going to be absolutely on fire. Thiago Alcantara would have loved this style of play as well, but look, credit to him. He came to Liverpool, perfect attitude, gave it his all, didn't crumble in the face of adversity and injury. I would say he's, you know, given Liverpool more than someone like Naby Keita, for example, who obviously loved his country, Guinea, but yeah, just didn't turn up on occasion. And Thiago, he tried his best. He absolutely tried his best. But this is now Arne Slot's era. We thank Jurgen Klopp's previous era, his memories he's created for us. But the memories that Arne Slot's going to create for us, I have a fantastic feeling, and I said it from the start, he's a tactician of the purest quality. He reminds me of Rafa Benitez, not the most warmth. He'll be your friend, but not your best friend, like Jurgen Klopp. But he was a winner. He wants to win. He's won with Feyenoord already in the Eredivisie. He will show Liverpool FC that we can ball in the Premier League, hold possession, see a game out, absolute starve the opposition of any meaningful chances, win the ball back, attack with propensity to create attacking patterns of play that look beautiful in the eye, and allow absolute ruthless clinical finishing from our forwards because we get them the ball in the right positions. How long has it been since we've become unpredictable, had a plan B, had a plan C, make subs early, introduce stunning world-class players for world-class players? Our squad looks packed at the moment, and we're still going to get players in. Zubimendi coming in first, I'd love to see it. Anthony Gordon, that would be a good one as well. And I've got a sneaky feeling as well, potentially one more signing, 3 signings this window. It would be fantastic. Miyazaki man, subscribe if you haven't already. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like. Really helps the video get seen and the channel grow. Thank you everyone for supporting the channel. I hope to get to 10k subscribers by the end of the year. Views are picking up as well. We're getting 2,000, 3,000 views per video. Really warms my heart completely. I got a lot of exciting things to come, a lot of exciting content to make as well, and features and interactive features to get you guys, the fans, involved. And thank you so much for the kind words around the earthquake. Everyone's safe, thankfully. There have been a few aftershock earthquakes, a 4.5 I think this morning, but nothing too severe. Really enjoying my time. Pre-season 100% so far. It's fantastic to see. I acknowledge all your comments. I will explain offside rule and the offside trap in my football breakdown, my 101 of football tactics as a player, manager of Lucha FC non-league J-League. I think it's my place to really break down the tactics and help everyone understand and get to the level of understanding to really break down slot system and enjoy the match from a tactical point of view. So I'll do my best with that. And as always, I'm a man of kit. I love my kit. This is Bad Boy Bellamy on the back, but I need to open them up for this particular video. So I've got one in hand here, and let's go. It's yellow. It's a very sunny day today, so typical. It had to be yellow, right? Yellow is usually our away kit, so let's see what we got here. Okay. So it must be an older kit because this should be updated to 97 now. And this is the Warrior. The Warrior yellow kit. Wow, that's bringing back memories. I remember, was it Suarez? Suarez in this kit? Was it Sterling and Sturridge? Sturridge with the dance as well in this kit. Got to get me that on. What does that even say? Was the triangle tech or something like that on the bottom? It's not Climacool, it's not Adidas, it's not Nike, it's Warrior. I wish we get Warrior kit back. Are they even in business still? Warrior made some of the best kit designs for me of all time. And I tell you what, next week, Ipswich, it's a good time in Japan. I'm going to live stream it. Will you guys follow me on a live stream? Please let me know in the comments below if you want me to live stream the match and give commentary and analysis on the fly. I'm now set up to do it for this season, so follow me, Miyazaki man. It'll all go to plan, and Arne Slot is Ichiban, means the best. Janet, ciao.